And thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And this time it's the reboot by CMON Games Project Elite. We did the previous video of the original releases of this game. We know that the miniatures were horrific, but the gameplay was outstanding. Well, CMON has decided to get in there and say, hey, with Artipia Games, and say, hey, let's re-release this thing with a lot of cool new videos and some twists and turns that are a little bit different. And I look forward to doing this unboxing. I did not back the Kickstarter, so there is an expansion for this, and there is a lot more of side things that you could have gotten. But again, I got the base game, and that was all there was that I could get at the time. So here it is, Project Elite, the reboot by CMON Games. So, the first intergalactic war has taken its toll on humanity. Now is the time to strike back. All infrastructures within the solar system have been destroyed. The Mars colony has been wiped out of existence. The aliens from Proxima Centauri b have now reached Earth, and from their massive fleet hidden behind the moon, they rain down destruction on our planet with total impunity, performing mass abductions and destroying our research facilities at the first opportunity. They have been forced to abandon their home world, scorched by their sun, and they turn their eyes towards Earth, determined to seize it by any means. For the first time in history, humanity stands united against a common enemy. Only one hope for a free Earth remains: Project Elite. Again, Project Elite is a fast-paced cooperative board game for 1 to 6 players who take on the role of members of an elite squad recruited to stop an invading alien force. These fearless soldiers have been assigned several missions that must be fulfilled before their window of operation closes and time runs out. While the game itself controls the aliens and their activations, players engage in frantic rounds of real-time dice rolling that allow them to move, search for weapons and items, and fight against the incoming swarm of aliens. So, you get a total of 59 figures, 6 heroes, 8 bosses, 45 swarms, and 3 different sculpts. 148 cards, 1 electronic timer, 1 double-sided map board, 1 rulebook, 42 dice, 24 action dice, 18 hit dice, 6 marker cubes, 6 hero dashboards, 6 counter tokens, and 116 tokens. That's what the board looks like. Some of the figures look like. That came out by Cool Money or Not, or CMON, and this was released in 2020. In conjunction with Artipia Games and Orchestra. Again, 1 to 6 players, 14 plus, 60 minutes to play. So, yeah, as I always say, let's crack this bad boy open and see what we got inside the box. Board. Again, you gotta follow the arrows. It tells you which way the characters are going to move, the enemy models are going to move. It's a 2-sided board. It's a very large board, as you can tell. And there's 2 sides. You've got the lab and the crash site. So, very, very big board. That is one side. And there is the other side. You know, very similar, if not identical to the, and there's your landing zones for your aliens. There's your board. Kind of pops up in the middle there. Don't particularly care for that, but so I'm going to flip it this way so we can kind of eliminate that just for the purpose of the game. Probably once everything's on there, it would probably calm it down. This way, actually. There we go. The points where the aliens come up. All right. course, we got ourselves a rule book. Table of contents, game overview, introduction to the game. Game components, which we're going to take a look at now. Double-sided map board, which is of course the abandoned lab and the crash site, which we just talked about. All the different dice and cards that you get. Basic concepts, starting, objectives, spaces, alien cluster slot, spawn points, search slots, alien path, spaces, walls, blocking spaces, hero dashboard, how to use that, action hit dice, action slots, the game setup, if you want to play solo mode. Artwork's fantastic. You know, as I was saying, artwork is fantastic. Now, our typical games, when they first released their Kickstarter in the first edition, the artwork in the book was just as good, if maybe even a little bit better. But the figures themselves were horrifically bad. Obviously, that will be the upgrade for this game. So, phases of the game: event, alien spawning, action phase, alien activation phase, and then end of round phase. You know. Spawning phase, swarm, spawn step, and then the boss spawning. Acid and slime tokens. Then the action phase. Rolling, spending, and allocating action dice. Actions. Move actions. Blocking elements. All kinds of diagrams. More fantastic artwork. Diagrams to show you how to move and how to do these things. Different examples are in the book. Now, CMON rule books are always really well done and really informative. Alien movement, examples, notes, important facts, pushing, equipment, weapons, dice slots, weapon effects. Explain what each of the parts are. Attachments, line of sight, of course, alien tech, in case you get some of that stuff. Resolving an event, completing an objective token, no effects, time's up. Then, of course, the alien activation phase, alien ability setup, swarm stat cards, tells you what it's going to do. Heroes suffering damage. Alien movement step, winning or losing the game, end of round phase. And then they give it the different missions: the extermination, the capture, demolition, recon, exploration, great artwork, fantabulous. And of course your credits. So you got basically 25 pages of rules, and on the back you got the rules summary, which of course is what you keep handy when you're playing the game. Talks about the phases and dice slots and what they mean and how to do all that stuff. So comprehensive, yet straightforward, and a lot of examples, beautifully done. A+ for CMON yet again. We got the timer. Minute, second, start, stop. Again, everything is done in real time. You can roll into the dice, all that stuff, so you need a timer. There's also an app that you can download, which is a Project Lead app. It's a very well done countdown clock as well. So if you want to use this one, great. If not, use the app. When I play the game, I tend to use the app. A whole bunch of tokens, so we'll get to those. What we got here? Bases for your figures, got a bunch of those. Recon, demolition. Some more tokens here. Okay, it tells you where the dice go to capture this. Demolition, extermination, demolition. Again, capture, recon, demolition, all different types. There they are. Again, as I said, you gotta hold, push this up a little bit so you can see everything, because there's a lot of tokens in this game. There's your bases for your main characters. Oops. Okay, there we go. The tokens for the aliens, obviously. Got some more tokens. More of these things. Okay. Debris, effect, exploration. A bunch of those. Okay. Alien relics. Swarm alarm. Oh. Those are all exploration tokens, it looks like. These look like, I would say that's a firing arc of the characters. Not sure, but that's what it looks like, a firing arc to me. So you put the base in here, and that tells you the direction in which they're firing in. Could be, I'm not sure, but that's what it looks like to me. Okay, some more exploration tokens. Here they are. Lucky find. Whoop. There it is. Lucky find. Lucky find. Alien relic. Alien relic. Let's see if I hear. Disband alarm. Boss alarm. Okay. What are these firing arc things? Again, if they're firing arc, I'm not sure, but that's what it kind of looks like to me. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those. All right. Another exploration one. See what this one says. Debris, no effect. Okay, we saw that already. These are not firing arcs. I don't know. There's another one of these. Disband alarm. What are these? Looks like firing arcs. Got some gelatinous cubes. Okay, some more of these exploration ones. Battle scent, more debris. All right, a bunch of those. same with targeting. Okay. These kind of look like blood drops or wound markers, possibly. Okay. Bunch of heartbeats with different numbers on them. 1, 3. Say 1, 1, 1. Look like they could be, not sure what they are, but there they are. A bunch of these, not sure what they are. A couple of those. These look like they might be from the punch out, so I don't know if they actually have anything to do with the game. These look like they're punch outs from the board, for a player board, so I'm not sure. But one just went flying, so I'm going to put those over there. Again, don't know if they have any value to them. You get these things here, look like little E's. Not sure what they are. Or these targeting ones. Not one of those things. Or the heartbeats with 1 or 3 on them. Any 2s? Those go over here too. One's brown, one's red. So some of these. And a bunch more of these. All right, and that pretty much wraps up your tokens there. Okay. All right. Now come dice and figures. Lots and lots of figures. Now, again, most of them are the same, so I'm not going to pull them all out. Show them all to you. All right. Here's. So you got, again, the detail much better than what was on the previous release. So you got this guy here. You got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You got 15 of this guy. Looks like you got a shooty guy. Again, the detail is nice on these figures, but not as nice as some of the other CMON figures. Nice, but not great. Not the best I've seen by CMON. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of those. So 15 of these guys, 15 of those guys. And we've got some runners. Okay. So let's see how many of those we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 15 of those. Well, so that's, you got 15 of those as well. So that's your figures. That's those. 15 of those. Okay. So now we got our main characters. There's one of them. That's badass. That's a nice sculpt right there. That's one of them. That's two. Three. Those are beautiful sculpts. Three. Here's four. Five. Six. That's cool. Of course, got lots and lots of dice. These are D6s. There's your extra six. Wonder what happened to that thing. There. Here. Alright, so you got lots of D6s. Those nice thick D6s, nice green color. Nice hefty dice. I like those. Okay. Got your player boards, your main characters. Kosha, Garrod, Voker, Gilgamesh, Kinjay. Oop. Do that again. Kinjay and Kara. Backs, nothing on them, but the fronts. Quick reflexes give you weapon cards that you can use. Where the dice go. All right. It goes up there. Hey, look. Oop. Even more dice. I keep finding them throughout the box, so put them over there. And of course, then we've got a massive amount of dice, specialty dice for the players. So we'll take a quick gander at the dice here. There's let's see, a whole gang of those. Let's take a look at them, those tokens. So as you know, each one of these represents something that you do, obviously. Okay, these are the stats you're looking for when you're trying to shoot or whatever. When you have a weapon, whether you can discharge it or you can flee or you're gonna run out of ammo, whatever. These are your dice that you use for that. You get a lot of them. A lot of those dice. Okay, so you got your 6 main characters, you got your 15, 15, and 15, your tokens, more dice over there, and then you got your bosses, which we'll throw in the front. Boss number 1, very cool. Awesome figure. Another boss. Looks very Medusa-esque. Very cool. That's very cool. It's like a scorpion type. We saw that in the rulebook. Did I picture that up close? That's cool as hell, that one there. I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's a shape-shifting or something coming out of another guy. Very cool. Again, these are all your bosses. I'm gonna run into this guy, Dark Alley. Another awesome miniature. These are larger scale figures, so you know the detail's not as nice on the. These are a little bit larger scaled, so they're nice. But again, CMON, you know, they've done better miniatures than these. These are cool, nicely done, but they don't have as much detail as a lot of their other figures do in their other game systems. So I wonder if other people had kind of a hand in the production of these. I'm curious. I'm curious. And got 2 more guys coming up here. Again, they're not bad. They're just not as sharp as some of the larger figures that you get in your Zombicide games or, you know, the Alien game, you know. The details don't pop as much as some of the other figures here that they've done in other game systems. All right. Oh, sorry about that. Just trying to get you a full view of everything. Running out of room in here. And of course, what would a CMON game be without a plethora of cards? You got search cards, alien tech. Again, the aliens are run by cards, so you got spawning cards. And you got your basic weapon cards. So flip those over first. Yep, so you gotta roll this and you gotta roll that so you can activate this weapon that you got here. So you got a 2B gun, Hurricane, the Rev gun, the Seeker gun, the Projectile gun, Cyclone gun, Firestorm, Exo Shotgun. Nice. I'm assuming those are weapons. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 guns, so 6 main characters, 8 guns. There you go. We'll throw these over. I hate when you run out of room for everything in a game. Oh, you can't see him there, so big. So someplace we can put the cards, right? So there's your basic weapons. Here are your search cards. For other tech weapons that you can find. And the artwork's top notch. Again, you're rolling those dice over there. These dice over here, you're rolling to put on the card to make sure it can activate it. Down here, it just tells you what the stats are and what you got, how to use it. There they are. All right. And those are your, when you're searching, what you can find. It's cool. Well, we know that the aliens are more advanced than us, so let's see what we can find from them. Alien weapons. There they are. Again, got the dice, and there it is. It tells you how to use it. All right. And the activation of the different characters, the runners, the shooter, the runner, the fighter. And there we are. Times 4, times 3. A whole heck of a lot of them coming out. Come out in zone 3. Yep, fighter. They're activated and everything's run by the cards. Then of course, you got mini cards, then you got your big cards, your event cards. Lots of events. You got boss spawning cards. And then you got swarm stats. And these are your telling you what the steps are of your activation cards, your setup cards, spawning phase, whether it's easy or hard level, your phases, and activations. All right, so I'll put that over here, and that's important too. Swarm stats, what a biter is, shooter is, and a runner. It tells you all the facts about each one of those kinds of characters, how many wounds they have, how much movement they can do. Again, the arrows give you the direction, so that's the swarm stats for those guys. Event cards are telling you what you got to accomplish. Sudden movement, no effect. Swarm rush, no effect, no effect, no effect. No effect. Sudden movement, shell shock, proxy board, rampant mutation, speedy spawn. At the end of the alien ability step, all aliens in a spawn point move 2 spaces. Speedy spawn. Large numbers, toxic proxies. Watch out for bosses at a time. Boss rush, overwhelmed, sudden attack, abrupt shots, exhaustion, endless threat, proxies and haste, limited equipment, and enraged spawn. Those are all your different types of event cards. And last but not least, we've got your boss spawn cards. All clear, Naga, all clear, Gut Slug, Reanimated Harrier, Thorax, Ashar, all clear, Seer Sting, that's cool, awesome, all clear, Mind Eater, and the Dread Spit. Those are your boss spawning. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, so everything you see here comes in the base set of the CMON second edition of Project Elite. I appreciate you checking us out. Throw us a like, throw some comments, hit the bell, make sure you sign up for our other unboxing videos that we're going to put up. Leave us a comment, share our pages. But most importantly, thank you so much for joining us yet again for another unboxing. Be safe, be well, and have a great day. And we'll see you on the next video.